In this quick video guide, we're going to talk about Mattoboard, which is a website that can give us the possibility to develop what is called a mood board. So mood board is basically something that will show your style, your idea, your concept for an interior design, usually, but also for other design projects, perhaps. And this website will help you to do that using also a web app kind of an editor that you can use. You can use templates and so on. So you'll find Mattoboard by searching it in Google. And this is the home page. So in here, hopefully you understand better what is gonna um, be about. And we're gonna do a little test. We're gonna do a little showcase of how it's going to work. This is the editor that we're going to use. So this is a preview, and that's basically what you're going to create. That's the mood board right there. So it's a combination of 3D objects, colors, textures, and you can also work in 3D. You have a standard version and a professional version, and you can choose which one you want to use. So these are some templates. And up here, you'll find some boards. So you can use templates, you can check the trends or some brands. So these are the boards that like are already created. So let's go for this one here, which is called Tangerine Tropics. And you can see the author right there. So if I want to see how this is done, I can click on View 3D and Edit. So this will make me go into the editor, and here I can start by just customizing this. So I can edit this board by clicking on the little orange. You can see it's kind of no, not really interactive, but animated actually. But you can interactively change things. Perhaps if you are showing this to your client or to your professor in the university or whatever. So if I click on edit, I can now interact with this. I can click and drag things around, and I can change the position of those elements in terms also of layering, because we have like a 3D space here. We can move objects from up and down, right to left, left to right, but also we can change the layer. So you can see that things go like behind, and you can also access from here if you click on Start Designing. By the way, if you create an account, you'll have access to other features. So let me just go back here and let me show you how we can do this. You can also click on Designing down here directly from Google if you want. It's going to bring you again to the editor. So let me just show you here another one. So this is another editor right here. If you click on Designing, there you go. You're going to jump directly into the dashboard or mood board editor, and you can start again by clicking and dragging things around. You can use this little pop-up menu if you want to change the layer. So basically the Z or the depth information. So you want to bring that behind or put that in front or back. You can rotate also in 3D. So it's like using 3D software when you manipulate the objects, or like After Effects when you have the possibility to rotate in 2D or 3D. You can lock, you can delete the object, and that's it. So you'll find some manipulation tools in there. So you can start manipulating everything and creating kind of a layout. And you can see it's kind of again, using a dashboard. So it doesn't need to be precise and aligned. So you can just play around, be creative and artistic. Now on the left side, you have the possibility to drag and drop things from the libraries. So if I like a flower here or a plant, you can see many of these are in the professional version. So if you want, you can then upgrade to the pro version. And then you will have paints, so you can click and drag. And of course, if you create an account, you can save and edit even more. And then you have templates again. So I can start, if I don't want to start from zero, I can start from a template. And then you have texts. So you can click and drag. And while you are editing in here in terms of transformations, you can also like go more into depth by going into the properties. So on the right side, when you click on an object, you have the properties panel. So you can customize this further. So I can type, for example, whatever I want to type here. There you go. Just, example, I can change the alignment of the text if you're using, multiple lines, and I can change the color, the font, the object scaling, rotation. You can also manipulate it from there. You can also use the arrows of your keyboards if you want to do, slightly changes. If you want to change it slightly, move it slightly, and let me see here. Images, you can upload images. Again, you need to sign up. You can also sign up with Google. So I'm not going to do it here, but it's really easy. So once you do that, you can also upload your graphics, your logos, whatever, your textures from the computer. And you can also save your work. And let me just click. So this is a gray one, but you can apply here like a color or even a texture. If we go into properties, you can also change the type of material, so glossiness, metalness, color, emission if it's like an emissive object, again, scaling, transformation, rotation. If you go into materials, so you can see there are some materials that we can use. So if let me click this and drag this, so this is the material, and if okay, it doesn't apply directly, but I can change the texture tiling here, the repetition, so I can make the textures bigger and smaller. Again, the color, the overall object scaling. Now here you can copy the format of one object and click on another object to paste that texture on another object. And then let's adjust again the repetition and the tiling. So you can also clear the material from that object. So if I select that, go into properties, clear is going to go back to be a gray object. So I can start all over. And you can also delete the entire object, as we saw. You can also download the 3D object, but you need to have a pro version for that. And I think that's pretty much it. In the bar at the top, you can start a new project, open your projects, but of course you need to have a pro version to save those. Now we can move forward here. There are other pages. This page is really useful to, if you don't know what a mood board is, it's well described. So it's gonna tell you about how you create a mood board with inspirations, references. So you can inspire. You can start with simple colors and then move on to more complex things like textures and objects. So you define a style for your project. That's the bottom line. Before even starting to create the project, you can build up a mood board like this, and you find so many examples. So you can take many inspirations. Also, you can create this mood board, and that's it. And so you have this 3D editor. You can start. You can get the pro version if you want. By the way, if you go, you can see the prices for the pro version. Again, some templates here. Let's just go directly here to pricing. So you have a free version, by the way. You can use it for your exam, your projects, personal projects, wherever. And then if you want, you can switch to the pro version. So I think that's good enough for this video guide. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to thank us, support us, please join the channel as a supporter. Check out other courses in 3D modeling or 3D rendering, but also you can be interested in layout design, graphic design, etc. Just search it in the channel. Thanks again. See you in the next video guide.